The yearly Daily Mail outrage generator is the Turner Prize, Josh, and I think this year I have to agree with the outrage, I have to say.
Oh, well, you don't agree? You don't like
the artwork? Well, you've seen that thing in Trafalgar Square?
The whipped cream. I think we have a photo of that as well. It's basically on the plinth. There's a whipped cream and there's a fly on it.
Got a fly and a drone on it.
I don't know what that... I mean, the drone is what ruins it for me. I like the fly, I like the cherry... But just having this kind of drone, that for me doesn't make sense.
In principle, we used to go to sculpture parks and see that kind of outdoor stuff. And in principle, I used to think it was a great idea. And I realised just after a while, it just isn't. They never work outdoors. They're great in the first week, and then there's a bit of rain and a bit of bird droppings on them. And they just look scuffed and a bit sad after a while. And you just think, who left that out? In an art gallery, I'm sure it might have been a completely different thing. But there is a reason why bronze and stone have stood the test of time as outdoor statuary.
Well, it's I just like reading these articles. I always like how the artists sort of describe their work. And this was all about, it's a quantum thought experiment, that one.
No. The one we just saw was?
Someone else's work. Their work realises fictional narratives to describe lived realities of desire, identification and consciousness. And that's what I thought when I saw it. As soon as I saw it, I was like, you know what, this work realises fictional narratives to describe lived realities of desire, identification, consciousness. So it's like, it literally read my mind. It's amazing.
They travel the length and breadth of the country, taking advantage of the easing of lockdown to enjoy the explosion of creativity.
Is that her there?
I
guess it is.
It's big.
I mean, those are better. If I saw those in a market square where there are market and a history of those are all right.
Okay, like you mean like to buy them?
Yeah, I'd like to give them a squeeze. No, I mean as a celebration of a culture or something. This is a place where fruit and veg have been sold for years.
Well, it's like
a celebration of
international fruit and veg.
It's lovely.
It's like stand-up, though.
That thing
you can't say that it's bad. It's art. It already is art. It just doesn't appeal to you.
That's not true. I refuse to accept that. There are objective standards of beauty and truth and achievement in art, and we knew that. We knew that for centuries. And then
but not all art is beautiful either, though.
Marcel Duchamp presents a urinal at an art gallery for like a joke, and the next 100 years have just been footnotes to that. Can we get back to making things that are nice to stare at, nicer than a lump of dog poo?
But if you go to Norfolk, which you brought up earlier, people are very proud to tell you that the public urinal was invented there. It's a big part of their lives. So maybe they would find it beautiful to see that in our gallery. They'd feel stimulated and inspired in some way.
Are you telling me that the urinal was invented in Norfolk? That's not true.
It is true.
The urinal is like a universal.
The British urinal, the way that it's portrayed here in this country, was invented in Norfolk.
Okay. Not Marcel Duchamp's fountain.
I did a documentary. I know my urinal.
I do not like the way
I did a documentary about it.
We're going here.